My dropshipping store has been crushing recently, and I want to show you the 3 things that I changed that took me from 3K a day to 10K a day in revenue. So I'm going to show you exactly the color scheme that you should be using, the offer that you should be running, and also how to make your product images so they look like branded images compared to just ripping them from AliExpress. As you guys can see, I was really struggling to get this store past 5K per day, but then I made the 3 changes that I'm going to talk about today. I changed it on the 21st, and as you guys can see, it just exploded after that. So let's get into it. So first, I want to talk about your color scheme on your store. Your color scheme has to match your product. We're looking at this, as you guys can see, their products are pretty much all pink. So that's why they went with pink here, right? They're just using 3 colors, pink, white, and black. So if we look at them, they just have everything pink, white, and black. But if we go to Bleem, these guys' product was purple, so they decided to do purple, black, and white. So if you look at them, all of these big stores that are crushing it and that are doing 10K plus a day, they all have one thing in common. Their store looks extremely branded because like they take the color of their product and they just build a store around that. If you come back to Bleem, you can see that. If you come back to this one, you can see like store doesn't look extremely branded, so they made all their packaging pink, and so that does enough to the point where they can use pink, right? So if we go look at a store that isn't branded here, let's go pull up this one. So as you guys can see, like this thing does not look branded at all. It's just not there, right? Because like product is pink, they're using a purple. Like overall, this product page will never convert just because of the color scheme is off, the photos are terrible. And so if we compare that one with the last one, it's the exact same product again, just this one has a good offer that has a great built store around it. So that's why this one's converting at such a high rate, and these guys are struggling to make sales. This one looks extremely branded, and then you come back to this one, it just looks like a drop shipping store. So you don't want to look like a drop shipping store. Now let's get into the offer. So this offer, if you look at this offer here, it looks like an extremely good offer, right? Because if somebody comes to my website and they see this offer here, they're like, oh wow, I don't know if the discount is real, but I'm getting all of this free stuff, so I'm definitely getting some value from it. So they'll definitely consider buying it because they're getting all this free stuff. So if you look at the best stores out here, they're doing the exact same thing, right? This store does $1 million a month. This store does $1 million a month. And what I want you to get from this, every single one of them gives a free gift. And that's why these stores are all crushing it, because when a potential customer comes to your website and it's a website that looks this good and has a great offer like this, they're just going to be, yeah, wow, that looks extremely good, and they definitely want to buy from you because it's like a branded store. You're getting all these free stuff. The way I build these, I'm going to show you here. Now I'm in the Shopify theme editor. So if you come to custom liquid, I have this code that I've built for this specific offer. You can come over here and you can just change whatever you like. So let's say instead of $59.99, now it's $99.99. So as you guys can see, now the compare price here is going to switch from $59.99 to $99.99. So this is the code that I use. So all you do is pretty much you come in between here, you press on the little add button, you go to custom liquid, and then you pretty much paste in this code that I have here and just paste it into this other one, and then it's just going to pop up. And then you can obviously change it to your product name, like the pricings that you want, the free gifts that you want to include. It's very simple to create. So if you want the code, just let me know in the comments and like I will send it to you. All right, now let's get into how I make the product images so they look extremely branded. So this is how I build all my product images for my store. So I have this long prompt that I give to ChatGPT. And so what it does, it's just pretty much asks you what color you want your store to be. So in this case, I said purple. Then coming down here a little bit, it's asking you to upload a photo of your product. So that's what I did here. Then it's going to ask you what niche is it in. So mine is a sleeping niche. Then also it's going to ask you in which country is this your bestseller. So in my case, it was US. So I did US. So then it created this photo. After that, I was like, okay, yeah, that's perfect. I love it. I just hit approve and then it went to the next one. So then it asked me to write 5 to 6 short benefits about my product. So I just went and upload the Amazon description here, just pretty much took it and asked me if I was okay with these benefits that they were going to put on it. I just said yes. And then they pretty much created me this image. So from here, it's just pretty much you follow what the ChatGPT say. So it asked me if it needed to fix anything or if I approved it. So I just said yes. So now it's asking me about a before and after. I just said it was a before and after of sleep. Like obviously this was a sleeping patch. So I went like, okay, that's a before and after of a sleep patch. So then it generated me this. Like it did a great job. The only problem with this one was for some reason it gave it a teardrop on her face. So what I ended up doing is I just told him, please remove the teardrop from her face. Then it redid it completely. I didn't really mind it just because this is just an example of it. Like obviously if I was going to use this for my store, I would have been like, nope, just keep it the exact same. Just remove the teardrop. But I just wanted to show you this as an example. Like every time there's something wrong, you can just like tell it to change it and it's going to do that. And then it kept asking me like, give me the step-by-steps of this specific product. So I gave it the steps of it. Then it asked me if I'm okay with the steps that they provided. I said yes. And it pretty much created me how to use it or how does it work. So from there, it just like, it keeps going. You just follow the directions. But very simply, what I want you to get is like this ChatGPT prompt does everything for you. So all you have to do is put it in, tell it your color, give it your description, give it your product name, and it pretty much will figure it all out on its own. One thing I wanted to show you, so why do people love this? As you guys can see, like the packaging has gotten different over the time. So I was like, please update it with the my product image. So I gave it back to my product image, and as you guys can see, it just pretty much updated it and kept the whole background the exact same. So I really like that. So from there, I just went through this. It just created everything that we need for our product page. And then I was like, okay, I need a few extra that I want to do. So I was like, I saw one of my competitors that had that page and I really, really liked this photo. So I just told it to recreate it. It pretty much did it, like kept the same background, same everything. So, and then I just made them do it a couple more times just to see which one I liked the best. So in this case, I think I went with this one. Yes, I did go with that one. Then I had another photo that I really liked from my competitor. So I just like recreate that one, which was perfect. Just pretty much recreated a couple more that I got from my competitors that I really liked. Now I want to show you exactly how this turned out. So now that I created or just uploaded all of these to my Shopify store, so now you guys can see like I created all of these just using ChatGPT and pretty much made this store just as branded as pretty much any other of these stores, right? So if you look at it, it looks extremely branded. I created an offer where it's like a subscription based offer. And so as you guys can see, it's so simple to create a extremely branded dropshipping store. So that's a very simple overview of the changes that I made that took me from roughly doing 3 to 5K a day to 10K a day. If you have any questions or if you want any prompts that I used in the past, like the ChatGPT prompt, the offer prompt, just let me know down in the comments and I will get those to you.